What is going on, everybody? It is your boy Sir MC Koi, and we are back with the Chicago Bears franchise in the divisional round of the playoffs against our week 1 opponent, the Arizona Cardinals. Sorry, this game took a while. I had drill this weekend and I'm just beat, I'm tired, I'm exhausted. It was a 4-day drill. I just love it, but whatever, I'm here. Let's get into it. The Bears absolutely dominated in week 1. It was Drew Brees' first game as a Cardinal. Since then, the Cardinals have really turned this ship around, going 11-5. They are not an opponent to overlook, as we will see the Bears come out on offense starting at their own 25. And here comes Mitchell Trubisky. Trubisky is well aware that he is on the hot seat. His second playoff performance. The first one didn't really go that well. We're hoping to see some improvement here, as, we're not sure what the future holds for Mitch Trubisky or the quarterback position on this team. The first down run for Howard wasn't successful, so they'll go to 2nd and 12 as Trubisky completes over the middle for Juju Smith-Schuster. He'll get up to the 44-yard line, and that'll move the chains. 2nd down, Trubisky now hands it off to Howard, and Howard is stuffed. Doing a pretty good job in a run defense here early. Let's see if we can spring him. 3rd down and 6, Sanchez Potter checks in. They'll set up the screen out for Potter, who tries to make a move. Potter across midfield and taken down shy. So here comes Drew Brees, leading this Arizona Cardinals offense, finishing the year with almost 4,400 yards, 33 touchdowns, and I believe it was just 8 picks. They'll start play action. Brees looking to go. Oh, I thought he was going deep. Instead, he goes across the middle for John Brown. He is their #1 receiver now that Larry Fitzgerald is retired. One player that we do have to watch out for is that man right there, David Johnson. He almost had no impact in week 1. We expect to see that change here in this game, as he picks up a first down already, 11 yards on 2 carries. As we mentioned in week 1, this is a team of former Bears. Charles Leno at left tackle, Zach Miller at tight end. But of course, they are still a very dangerous team. Those are some pretty damn good weapons. TJ Logan enters the game. He'll pick up 4 yards on first down. 3rd down and 4, Torrey Smith sent in motion. It'll be the outside handoff to TJ Logan, who gets a block, and Logan's into the 2nd level. Finally brought down at the 25-yard line by Amos. Cardinals looking good on this first drive as Brees now in the flats. That's Torrey Smith. They are moving the ball right now. Brees now from the 7, looking to throw. Over the middle has Seth Roberts, and Roberts is down to the 1. Brees a perfect 3 for 3 on this drive. Now it's 1st and goal. Into the flats for Johnson, who gets hit hard on his way into the end zone. And the Cardinals strike first in this one, something they were unable to do in week 1, but they get the touchdown. David Johnson takes the hit after he crosses the goal line. Trevathan's lucky he doesn't take a penalty there. It's a nice hit, but the Cardinals on the board first. So the Bears take over now, down 7, looking to answer the Cardinals' first drive as Juju Smith-Schuster cannot hold on over the middle. That is a big hit. 3rd down and 9, Trubisky to pass. He's going to look to take off, and ball's on the ground, recovered by the Cardinals. That is not a good look for the Bears, as now the Cardinals take over with pretty damn good field position, as David Johnson, though, is going backwards, a loss of 4. 2nd down and 14, Brees to the air. Great protection as he goes right side. And I believe that is a catch for Seth Roberts along the sidelines. 1st and 10, Brees now underneath for John Brown. He tries to make a move, and he will get them close to the 1st down marker. I'll call it 2nd and 1. Now the handoff goes to David Johnson, and he will be stuffed. Nice job there by Lamar Houston. That'll set up 3rd and 3. Brees again going to the air. Johnson stays in to protect, and it's complete to Zach Miller. 10 yards and a first down. They move the chains. Into the 2nd quarter already. Cardinals up by 7. Looking to add on as there's Brown across the middle. Brees just playing very safe. short passes, and that's why he started the day 8 for 8. As Breeze is going to keep it himself on this 3rd and goal. That's an odd play call with Drew Brees as your quarterback. It does not work as they get a field goal, but it is a 2-possession game now. The Bears need to find an answer, and they need to find it quick. 2nd down and 6, handoff. Jordan Howard up the middle. He's sprung. Very nice. He gets his best run of the day. We need to get that downfield blocking for Jordan Howard. Once he reaches the secondary, it's hard for those corners to make tackles. So we need to get him into that 2nd level. Nice 8-yard run by Sanchez Potter, coming off that record-breaking performance in Week 17 against the Saints. As on 2nd and 2, Marcus Golden gets in and sacks Trubisky. It's 3rd and 9. On the throw, Trubisky looking downfield, complete to Solomon Torrance. The undrafted rookie gets in and makes a play. 1st and 10, Trubisky. Now over the middle again for Solomon Torrance. That's good for 6 yards, trying to move the chains. Trubisky himself has quietly started 5 of 6. Not a bad start. On 2nd and 4, downfield, Meredith from 30 yards out, and the Bears get their first touchdown of the day. Meredith just beat his man deep, and the Bears strike. That was a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch from Meredith. We're used to seeing those throws from Trubisky off point. Nice to see one on target and going for 6. Now we have to stop this Cardinals offense. They hold on to a 3-point lead. Breeze throwing, complete to John Brown, and Brown escapes. Breaking tackles, and there goes John Brown. Are you kidding me? That was impressive. If you told me that John Brown was going to do that at the beginning of this game, I would not have believed you. Great coverage there by Gideon. He just can't get a hand on the pass, and then he makes the move and breaks a tackle, and John Brown's gone. So just like that, the Cardinals retake this 10-point lead. They'll start with a pass to Jimmy Condren. That's good for 12 and a first. Trubisky 7 of 8. On 2nd down and 9, Trubisky to pass, and he's going down. It's the corner blitz. Bryce Williams in the backfield, and that'll set up a 3rd down and 17. Trubisky going to the air, deep shot, and Torrance holds on. Solomon Torrance looking good here in this 2nd quarter. Trubisky, 8 of 9, 118 yards. Not bad. On 2nd down, Trubisky going to the outside, and again, Solomon Torrance as they go into Arizona territory within field goal range. Trubisky to pass, and he's going backwards. Big sack for the Cardinals. We're at the 2-minute warning as it's 3rd and 17. Trubisky looking deep down the left side. It's intercepted by Bryce Williams. No points before the half, and now Arizona has a chance. Not a good throw there by Trubisky. They go delay handoff for David Johnson, and he's actually going to lose a yard there. Nice tackle by Trevathan. 3rd down and 8. With a minute to go, Breeze throwing over the middle, and there's Brown wide open again as he breaks first contact, and he's up to the 30-yard line. Arizona calls their first timeout. Now under a minute, Breeze throwing to the left side, and this time it's Seth Roberts. They say he didn't make that catch. I thought he made that catch. No, he did end up making that catch. Drew Brees to throw. He's going down. Eddie Goldman in the backfield, setting up a 3rd down and 16. If they can just get this stop here, David Johnson's going nowhere. Bears will take a timeout. So now with 36 seconds, they start at their own 20 and potentially a chance to get some points. Trubisky airs it out on 1st down, and there's Cameron Meredith behind his man up past the 45-yard line. Chicago takes their 2nd timeout. They've got 1 left with under 30 seconds to go. Trubisky stepping up and taking a deep shot and just missing on Meredith, who had a step on Gunter. 2nd and 10, Trubisky. Deep downfield, and this time he has Meredith again behind Gunter. They're running the hurry up. This is a risky call here as they're running out of time. Downfield incomplete, but a flag on the play. There's a hold that'll back us up 10 yards. That could make this field goal difficult, as now it's a 54-yard field goal with 11-mile-per-hour wind. But Prater kicks it through, and the Bears will make this a 7-point game going into the half. Offense has looked pretty impressive, but we just have yet to find a way to stop Drew Brees. Brees is definitely settled in. This is a completely different team than we saw in week 1. We've got to figure something out in the second half. We've got to keep the offense going, and defense has got to step up. It's not too often I say that, but they've got to step up and make the plays. Thank you guys so much for watching up to this point. If you haven't already, check out our Patreon. All of the numbers have been dropped to crazy low prices just to get you guys involved. Any Patreon gets to be finding themselves as a player in one of the franchises drafted in whatever draft is coming up. So check it out. This first half started out with quite the bang. Arizona on their first drive goes down and get a touchdown. They get a field goal on the ensuing drive. Bears don't take long to answer. And then it's John Brown with an impressive play for a long touchdown. Bears get a field goal before the half. Find themselves down by 7. And Arizona's getting the ball to start as that one's soaring out of the end zone. John Brown already has 5 receptions for 105 yards and a touchdown. We need to contain John Brown. First and 10, we'll see Drew Brees back to pass, and on first down, that's a pass complete. Nice throw, nice catch. As they just basically start in Bears territory. Brees to the air again, lobbing right side, and that is another pass completed. They are moving the ball with ease at this point. Now handoff to David Johnson, going straight up the middle, and Johnson has a first down, and this is not the defensive drive that I was hoping to see to start this half. Brees play action, now it's a screen for Brown. Brown with space puts on the Jets, and John Brown, touchdown number 2 of this day. He is carrying the Saints right now. It was a well-designed screen. The screen was almost 10 yards out in front of John Brown, and he just turned on the Jets and was able to get to the end zone. Cardinals now up by 14 points. Bears need an answer. Trubisky on target for Meredith, who had to dive to make the catch, so he's not able to get anything afterwards. 2nd and 4, handoff to Jordan Howard, getting to the outside, and Howard picks up 7. He kind of had not a really busy first half, as he only had 26 yards. And now there goes Jordan Howard to the outside. He'll get him up close to a first down. I think they'll give him 10. It'll be 2nd and inches. It's Trubisky throwing on 2nd and inches here, as he's going to roll out to the right. Will he run for it? Instead stops, throws downfield as Meredith. First down Bears. Meredith getting pretty heavily involved here. Now we'll see the swing out for Howard on 1st and 10. Tries to make a move. Howard, not really known for his jukes. 2nd and 2. Trubisky flushed out of the pocket. Tries to throw back across his body, and he is going down, sacked by Kimdichie and Tyrann Mathieu. 3rd and 9. He's going down again. Bryce Williams is in the backfield. They brought 2 corners on the blitz. Chicago settles for a field goal. It's an 11-point game with the Cardinals taking over, and Brees just going downfield to John Brown. How is he so open? I don't understand. 1st and 10, Brees. Turning around in the pocket, now taking a shot deep downfield, and who else but John Brown breaking a tackle? Thankfully, he's out of gas as John Brown is down inside the 10. He's almost up to 200 receiving yards now on not even 10 receptions. Brees to the air. That's Zach Miller, the former Bear, with a touchdown. I don't know if that's insult to injury, but Arizona is taking this game over now, as they now hold an 18-point lead. The defense just hasn't had an answer, and the offense isn't keeping up with only 13 points. Shot downfield, caught by Juju Smith-Schuster. What a catch by Juju. Very nice. 2nd down and 6, Trubisky to throw. Pressure incoming, and he is being ripped down again. This time it's William Howry. They're bringing blitzes at the right time, and they're getting there. 6 sacks on the day for Arizona. 3rd down and 14, Trubisky downfield. Solomon Torrance makes the reception, and he's down inside the 30-yard line. Trubisky over 200 yards now on the day. 1st and 10, to the air, underneath for Juju, who has the ball ripped out, and it's recovered by the Cardinals. Oh my God. He was trying to make something happen, and while breaking tackles, he had the ball ripped out of his hands. Second down, handoff goes to David Johnson. He's kind of having a slow day. He hasn't really been doing too much, but Arizona's been up most of this day. Last play of the half, and there goes David Johnson. I see something about him, and what does he do? He makes me eat my words with an impressive touchdown run. You know it was coming eventually from David Johnson. But oh my god, we had him multiple yards deep in the backfield, unable to make the tackle. And then there was just no one there afterwards to clean it up. There was a chance for McPhee. He was just unable to make it happen. Now the Cardinals have a 25-point lead. And we're in the fourth quarter, and Trubisky's starting to miss guys. Not a good sign. Trubisky has played well, despite an interception, but once he starts letting his throws get away from him like that, it's not good as he goes down. That has been my one problem with Trubisky, is that he seems to just get rattled. Once he starts messing up, he does not stop, as now he misses Meredith wildly. Cardinals will take over with great field position as David Johnson goes up the middle and makes that 6 yards look pretty easy. We're just talking about how he doesn't have a lot of yards. Now he's just one away from 100 as Lamar Houston gets the sack on Drew Brees. This game just got out of hand in the second half. I mean, this was pretty close going into halftime, and even though they got that opening score, you know, we were keeping it close, but now it is just getting wildly out of hand as we see a deep shot for Meredith on first down. Nice throw from Trubisky to Meredith, who has continued to get behind Ladarius Gunter. First and 10, Trubisky now complete for Condren. Alright, starting to make some throws, Trubisky. First and 10, pressure, gets the screen out for Juju Smith-Schuster, and there's a flag on the play as Juju gets out around the 5. This one's probably coming back. Sure is. That's on Marcus Wheaton. We haven't really seen much out of him this year. First and 11, Trubisky throwing downfield. Condren drops what would have been a sure touchdown. Come on, Jimmy. Second down and 11, pressure. Trubisky finds Torrance over the middle, and he'll take a face mask. If he didn't get the first down before, he definitely got it then. Second and goal, Trubisky to the air underneath for Wheaton. He'll be denied the goal line. Third and goal from the 2. Cardinals stacking the line. Trubisky throwing, tipped away from Juju Smith-Schuster. Fourth and goal, they're going for it. Trubisky to the air. Caught. No, Deion Sims drops it. Are you kidding me? Oh, that could very well spell the end for the Bears, as we are just out of time at this point. Down by 25 points with almost less than 7 minutes to go. Burries on play action, 3rd and 7. Incomplete over the middle. So we do get the ball back pretty hastily. And we're going to have good field position off this block, one would think. Or off this kick, but that is a good kick, and Scaife for some reason just letting it go. And now fields it and doesn't even get up to the 20, and this game just... This team, you know, we went 11-5, but there were so many problems for us throughout this season. Defense is very consistent in carrying us. And now we see in a game where they aren't able to carry us, well, this is what happens. A massively underthrown ball from Trubisky gets intercepted by Gunter. And now it is, you know, we're just kind of hoping that Arizona makes this quick. As there is an injury on the field. Nothing major. No, it was, nice hit. I really didn't know what to expect. I was really surprised that this team did as well down the stretch as they did. I mean, that dominant performance over the Saints, I thought, okay, you know what? Maybe we'll have some momentum going into this one. Because we lost 3 straight with Trubisky coming back. And then we were able to win 3 straight. And I thought, you know, maybe that's enough momentum to get us going. As there's another interception for Trubisky. As he just starts to fall apart. But it wasn't to be. This Cardinals team, you know, I think they were hungry after, you know, we embarrassed them in week 1, and they've been a good team all year. Very quietly so, too. You know, you don't really see much about them, but they've quietly been a good team. And I mean, when you got Drew Brees and David Johnson, that's kind of to be expected. So it is kind of unfortunate that this game is coming to an end with the Bears in 2 straight years, 2 playoff performances, 2 extremely disappointing losses. All I have to say is that the future is, well, it's anything but certain for some players on this team. I think that maybe not a full rebuild potentially, but there is definitely going to be a bit of a rehaul on this team. I just think that the way things have been getting done the past 2 years simply aren't enough. I think the offense needs to be more of a focus for this team. When you look at the weapons, I think offense absolutely needs to be more of a focus. So that is something that will be looked at going forward, depending on whether that means a quarterback swap, maybe a coaching change. I'm going to keep everything open right now. You know, I'm not going to really say no to any possibilities because, you know, it's great that we've made the playoffs 2 years in a row, but I said it last year and I said it this year. I feel like of all the teams, we may have been the least deserving. Regardless of our record, you know, we a lot of the times find ourselves not playing like a playoff team. And it definitely showed here today. John Fox, you know, having a word with Mitch Trubisky. It's interesting to see, you know, those are two guys whose futures could potentially be up in the air. John Fox has an expiring contract. This is the last game of his current contract. Will John Fox come back? Will Trubisky be our starting quarterback next year? There are a lot of questions going forward. You know, will Jarrell Freeman come back? And just, you know, what will this team do? We've got a new stadium coming next year. That is something exciting to look forward to. But will we put a competitive playoff team in that stadium? I'm excited to find out. But I'm talking like it's the end of the video. There still are stats to look at. So let's take a look. Trubisky, you know, honestly, it wasn't a horrible day. 387 yards, but 3 interceptions. It's always the interceptions. David Johnson had a pretty good day. Jordan Howard only touched the ball 11 times. We played from behind so much that he really wasn't able to get involved. When he did, it was pretty good, though. John Brown, 9 receptions, 202 yards, 2 touchdowns. Are you kidding me? That's insane. We had 200-yard receivers. That's not something you see too often. Solomon Torrance, 8 for 112. Meredith, 6 for 149, and a touchdown. That's pretty uncommon for us. Trevathan leading the way with 11 tackles. Very nice. Sacks, Houston and Goldman were the only ones that were able to get to Drew Brees, and we did not turn him over. So that will be it. Expect an off-season video coming here pretty soon. I will not be streaming any of it this year. It was just, yeah. So expect that to be coming though for next season. I think I will be streaming. So thank you guys so much. Like the video, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you in the off-season.
Back from the dead.